everybody, and welcome to the Smartest Studio channel. My name is Marinko Labon, and this video is part of a series of tutorials about the VCV Rack modules that I have developed. And in this video, I'll try to explain the Multiplier module. It's available as part of the VCV Rack library, bundled in the Smartest Studio free plugin, and you can download it and use it for free of charge. Source code is also available for free in Git, and a link to the sources is available on my homepage, which also has a short manual for all my modules. A link to my homepage and this particular module can be found below in the description. I'd like to stress that this video is not intended to explain VCV Rack and modular synthesis in general. It really focuses only on the practical use of the multiplier module. If you're interested in VCV Rack and modular synthesis in more general terms and how to create music and how to use specific modules, I'd recommend checking out channels like the ones of Omri Cohen, who has a vast library of videos explaining how to use VCV Rack and all kinds of very nice videos on using the most free modules. If you find this tutorial useful, please hit the like button, as it will help support my channel. Feel free to leave a comment as well if you have any, and if you have any ideas on improving the module, let me know in the comments as well. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at the module. So to explain the module, I've created a patch that you can see on the screen here. Let me open it up, and it's nothing very spectacular. We have the MIDI and CV module of VCV Rack, an audio output that I use to generate and listen via my audio interface or via my headset. Few scopes and analyzers which we're not going to use today. We have the VCA mixer from VCF, an envelope generator, and a number of VCAs to process the envelope. And I have 4 of my own VCOs here. I have a sol, a sine, a triangle, and another triangle. As you can see, the volt per octave output of the MIDI CV module is connected to the VCV in of the 4 oscillators. I have set my polyphonic channels to 4, so I can actually run 4 notes from the keyboard. I'm using my computer keyboard right now directly into the 4 different VCOs, and it sounds like this. Nothing terribly exciting, but it proves the point that we have audio and we have sound. Now, what does the multiplier do? As you can see, there's quite a bundle of cables overlapping and crossing each other, and the multiplier is actually very simple, and you may arbitrarily or arguably say a pretty useless module. Um, Definitely in the software version of VCV Rack, because the software version does allow you to connect multiple cables from an output and distribute them across multiple inputs like we have here. 4 cables start from the same output and connect to different inputs of the different modules. That is something you cannot do or have limited capabilities of when you have a hardware modular synth, because the output signals and the output levels can only support so many cables, usually only 1. And in that case, a multiplier is a useful module because you can distribute the same output to multiple cables. Not needed in software, but as it was my first plugin, I thought let's start with an easy one. And it still has a, let's say, small purpose because you can tidy up your cable distribution a little bit. Also useful to get some oversight and keep your patch a little bit clean and organized. So how does it work? Well, just go to the library, tab multiplier, and here we have the multiplier plugin. It has a simple input and 4 outputs. What it does, it copies the input signal to 4 separate output jacks. And what we can do now, for instance, is that we can connect each output to an output jack here and just have a single, let me change that because I use red for VCV, volt per octave signals. So we have a single cable running from here to there, and we can reorganize our cables a little bit like this so that we do not have a garbage of cables coming out of here. Again, it has limited use because you still have quite a bunch of cables. In fact, you have even one to connect to the multiplier, but it may allow you to have the cables a little bit more organized. Same here, we can also use the multiplier to output the envelope signal to the 4 VCAs. So if I press Ctrl D for this multiplier, we can do the same here. And I use yellow for envelopes and modulation. And as you can see in here, this patch has the exact same functionality and sound, but the cables are organized differently, and yeah, it may make life a little bit easier if you want to reorganize things a bit more and not having too many long cables running all across your patch as such. So that's pretty much it. Nothing terribly exciting. A very simple module with a very limited scope. Nevertheless, it might be useful, and let me know if you have any comments, any concerns, any tips to improve the module, and I'll be happy to oblige. Thank you very much. Have a great day and hope to see you on the next video.